for 6 now.
$225 per person.
No, for the whole house.
Oh, we pay $225 per person.
Per person?
Oh, we pay $225 for the whole place.
Yeah. And so now how long did you live here?
Just the summer, when the students left until the end of August.
Mm.
So we took that little area in the basement, used to be where they had the cold chute, we cleaned that out, and that was our practice room. The only problem was we got the place to practice, but the guy that lived right there and over there didn't like any kind of noise. So every time we played, the cops would come every single time we played.
Now, so this is where you really started to formulate, get your chops down.
Yeah, we tried, but we found we had to find another practice place because of the noise complaints. But this is where we formulated, we got the name of the band. This is where we hung out for the first time and started being a group of people that were going to be a band. Because everyone was like living at home or in separate apartments. It was the first time that we got together as a group and realizing that's important. We're going to be in a band, to live together, to be able to, any time of day or night, have an idea, get together, talk about it, play it out, work on songs.
Now, this is before your first gig.
Oh yeah, this was before that. This was '67. We probably didn't really play until we left here the August of '67, and we played, October of '67. So it was before, but pretty soon after this.
So was there like any other long hairs around in the area, or was it not breaking out yet?
It was, but more isolated. It wasn't, I hate to use this phrase, the freak scene, but you had some students. Mostly it was just students.
Mm-hmm.
It really wasn't other than a mere handful of people that were considered hippies or freaks. I hate those words.
Great. And so now the whole house, so you just practice in the basement?
Mostly just hung out, got to know each other, just formulated plans of what we were going to do. Like I said, we tried to practice, but got a lot of flack from them. Now I guess it's all students, people, the guy actually lived there. Imagine him coming home from work, having loud music blasting out of this little space. It's not bounced off the wall. It was tremendously loud. But this is where it all started.
That's where it all started, wow. In the summer of love.
Yes, the summer of love. This is the scene of the first Stooges job.
Wow.
Which was what later on Jesse Crawford dubbed Zenta New Year.
Where'd that come from?
It was Halloween. MC5 Jesse Crawford came up with the Zenta. They decided that would be the New Year's for us freaks, Zenta. So Halloween was our New Year's. It was the first job we ever played. It was also the house of our manager at that time, Ron Richardson, who we called the professor. He was also a school teacher. He taught, I believe, mathematics in high school. Not here in Ann Arbor, but he lived here. And this is where we used to occasionally practice, but this is the scene of the famous, we had invitations only, John Sinclair, some of the MC5, various other people which I can't recall right now. So we set up right in this front area here, right where those windows are. So we set up our amplifiers, and so we kept blowing fuses. So we probably played for maybe about a half an hour or 40 minutes. But this was the spot of our very first performance in public, even though it was more of a party atmosphere. It was more like a party, but it was our first job.
Wow.
Of course, it has changed a bunch. The road used to be like just a 2-lane. This driveway was here, but all the extra added stuff is all new. And you can see the essence of what the house was. Just this little teeny building.
So it was a really small house.
Yeah, it was very small. Just Ron lived there. You can imagine how loud it was. I was using a Sun 2000S bass bottom. We had pretty big amplifiers, and we were really blasting. So I think took the roof off.
So it's really like after that window on the side, right? That's like the end of the house.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is where it all began.
Pretty much so.
In 21.
The place you just saw was the first band house. And after that, shortly after that, it was a summer sublet. Shortly after that, we did our first thing in October here.
Wow.
After that, it was on to the Grandy. Shortly after that, too.
Where'd you live during that time?
The place we were at earlier, the place over on High Lake. Jim was living at the trailer with his parents. My brother and myself were living at home with our mother.
At 107?
At 107.
Oh, that was the Stooges' house?
No. We practiced there also. In the basement of 107 was probably the place we practiced more at than any other place. She would go to work, and Jim would come over about 11 in the morning. We'd spend about an hour getting ready. We'd practice from like noon, 1 o'clock until she came home at 5 o'clock and blinked the lights. And stop.
End of practice.
End of practice.
Wow.
Yeah, probably more than any other place was the house that we were at, 107 High Lake. The basement of 107 High Lake was the main practice area for a long time.
Do you have it set up as a practice area still?
Yeah, no, not now. It's just a basement, of course. I don't practice there anymore. But I had cleaned it. I laid down some carpets and strung Christmas lights to give it some sort of atmosphere.
Cool.
So that was fun. It was a daily thing. Jim would either hitchhike or take a bus from the trailer park, come to the house, wake us up, and we practice almost just about every day of the week, except for Saturday and Sunday.
So this is the Stooges Shrine.
Yep. The home of the professor, Ron Asheton.